Okay, guys, today we're going to be talking about folder setup. So again, we're trying to keep ourselves organized, to best find assignments for the entire school year here. So what we're going to do first is, again, get to our Google homepage, go up into the Rubik's Cube, just like we did when we were looking for our Gmail. But now we want to get into our Drive. So we're going to click on the Drive icon right here. It almost looks like similar to like a recycling icon that you sometimes see. But once you click on that, give it a second to get your drive open here, and then we're gonna create some folders. So you'll have to give mine a second just because I have a ton of stuff in there. So sometimes it takes a second depending on the amount of information that you have in your drive. All right. Okay. So now you'll see that my drive is open. You can see the numerous amounts of folders that I have here. In order to create a new folder, what you have to do is on your navigation on the left side, you have to, one, make sure you're in your drive. Secondly, click on this new button. Now, this is going to vary depending on if you're in the old drive or the new drive. So if you're not in the new drive, you may see a button very similar to this, except it says create. So it does the same thing. So you're going to click on new, and it's going to give you some options here. Do you want to create a new folder? Do you want to upload a file? Do you want to create a new Google Doc, sheets, slides, etc.? We are focused on folders, so I want to create a new folder. I'm going to click on that. First thing it's going to have me do is title it. You guys are going to make folders for all of your classes. So science, social studies, ELA, math, enrichment. I would also make folders for your specials. Okay, so let's make science. Since I'm doing the video here, we'll make a science folder. Okay, doesn't a little hold up here. All right, sorry that took a second there. So we're gonna title it science, and then I'm gonna hit create. Okay, give that a second to work there, and then you'll see it's gonna alphabetize it. So if I scroll down, I'll see my science folder. Now, if you remember from the previous video when I was reviewing about setting up labels, I gave you a color. I said science is going to be blue. So once you open up this folder, we can change the color to blue. Let me get this baby opened here. Now, you'll see that I have nothing in here. Okay? The simple method or simple way to change the color is click the drop-down arrow. You go about halfway down, you'll see change color. Like I said, we're going to go blue for science. Now that folder will be created in blue, or it'll be highlighted in blue, just to make it easier to find. So when you click this drop-down arrow, though, guys, there's a couple things that you can do. Again, you can create a subfolder, so a folder within a folder. You can share your folder. You can move it to another place. You can add a star, change the color, and if you want to rename it. But I'm going to give you specific naming conventions so that you are not going to do. Also, you can download this folder. The reason download is important is if you want to work offline. Okay, you do have that option when you're in the new drive to automatically, it'll automatically do that for you, but you still have to download your assignment. So if I've had a couple people in the past, hey, Mr. Ray, I'm taking a trip. I want to finish my assignment on my writing piece, my lab report, whatever it may be. I want to finish doing that on the car ride. You have to make sure you download that first. Then you can work offline there. So now that you've created your science folder, there's a few more things that we need to do. All right, we color coded it. I said science is going to be blue. Now you're going to have specific naming conventions, and what that means is a specific way to name your folder here. So you're going to create a subfolder. Again, drop down arrow, new folder. I want you to create them by weekly folders, guys. Okay, I think that'll be the easiest way to find information. So let's say we're going to go August. Well, actually, you know what? I'm going to go with the first day of school. First day of school is August 31st. Okay, for teachers. It's going to be September 1st to you. So we're going to go August 31st to September 3rd. All right. Now I'm going to let it create that. And now I can open up this folder. Okay. Again, you can see I call these like breadcrumbs here. So it's keeping a record of where I was. I started in Drive. Then I created my science folder. Now I'm creating a subfolder within my science folder. Again, the color is blue. So I want to change that. You know, we're going to keep it color coordinated. We're going to keep it organized. Now, what you would do is put all your assignments within this folder that you did for the week, just to make them easy to find. Because remember, within Canvas, everything is organized in the calendar assignments that you have to complete by due date, and so forth. So that's what we're going to do there. Okay, that's how we're going to create our folder. So you need to make one for each week. Now, if you have the school calendar handy, you could go ahead and do this all in I don't know, maybe like a 20-minute, 10, 15, 20-minute time period, whatever it takes to make your folders for the year. Keep it universal, okay? And what I mean by that is do the same thing for science, math, social studies, and ELA. Now, when you want to create a document, okay, you're going to go into your folder, and you're going to click the New or Create button, depending on which version of the Drive you're in, and you want to create a Google Doc. You click on the Google Doc, and now it's going to already be stored in the appropriate place. So we've been talking a lot about naming conventions. Very important, not only for our organization of our Drive, but our assignments, guys. All right, I want you to, any assignment that you're doing within the science class here, you're going to name it by your name, the name of the assignment, and the date. So 2 ways to do this. One, give me a second here. You could click on the file. Okay. If it takes, I don't know what's going on here. So file, and you could rename. If you saw, I'll do that again for you. It went kind of fast. File, rename. Okay, see that right here. Or you could actually click right on the title right here. See where it says Untitled Document? Moving a little slow here. Not sure why, but you could click on that as well. And you see it's highlighting it there, right there to rename it. So I'm going to say maybe I have to write a lab report. Okay. Like I said, I'm going to put David Armstrong, because I said I want the name first. Lab report. You'll obviously be a little more specific with the name of the lab. And I'm going to put the date. So I'm going to use 8-31-15, because that's the first day of school. Okay? That's how you should title all your documents. And then within your document, same thing. Okay? David Armstrong, lab report, and then we're going to put the date. Okay, we're going to keep it nice and organized. And then you can create your document. Okay? So again, let's get out of this for a second. Okay? Now, back into my Drive. You can see that document, that lab report that I created, is in the week of August 31st to September 3rd. It's in my science folder, which is located in my drive. And that's going to be how you set up your folders within your drive. So again, do this for every class. Now, let's say you needed to share a folder. Again, don't forget I showed you drop down arrow and then share. Okay. There's going to be an assignment that follows up with this video, and you'll find that on Canvas. And that's it. All right. Like I said before, any questions, guys, please don't hesitate to ask.